Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Teacher Joyce, and I will be your teacher for tonight. May I know your
My name is Jenny Kobayashi.
thank you. So, is it okay if I call you Jen?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, Jen, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. Well, Jen, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes, my complete name is Jenny Kobayashi. I'm 30 years old. I live in Tokyo, Japan, and I take this lesson because I want to know more about TOEFL. Yeah, I will take TOEFL exam soon.
All right, no problem. I will be more than willing to coach you with that. But before we start, let me ask your purpose on taking the TOEFL test.
Yeah, I need to go abroad soon. I plan to study at a higher education institution in another country, but that is just a plan. I will decide when I feel I can pass TOEFL already.
I see. Now, do you have any idea about TOEFL and how the exam is taken?
Yes, I searched information via internet and I also did self-study for the past 2 months. I understood the procedures of the test, but I'm not confident with the speaking test. I feel like there is still a need for me to learn something. By the way, I would like to practice test 1 and 2 today and but I think test 1 and 2 is hard for me because I can't organize my ideas well because I can say many things from the questions.
I agree. TOEFL speaking can be very challenging, especially if you don't know how to integrate and get the main ideas of every source given on the test. Based on how you communicate with me now, I can tell that you have good grammar sense. However, we need to work on your pronunciation and accent a little. And we must also practice the different strategies on answering every TOEFL speaking task.
Yes, please.
Well, since you already know the procedures on answering the speaking tasks, let's get started.
Okay.
Today we're going to have practice sets from task 1 up until what we can cover before the time runs. So let's start with task 1. Now, this test is about your personal preference. You will be asked about a question you can relate with, and you will be given 15 seconds to prepare, 45 seconds to respond.
Yes, I know. I learned that from my different references.
So now let's start. Here is your question. You will now be asked a question about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak. Who has been your favorite teacher so far in your life? Use reasons and details to support your answer. You will now have 15 seconds to prepare your response and your time starts now. You have 45 seconds to deliver your response. Okay, please start.
Okay, my favorite teacher is my mom. She taught me how to do things the first time. She taught me a lot about the world and how to live independently. She has been with me through my ups and downs, and I know she is still there to teach me some life lessons, whatever situation I will be in. Yeah, that's why she's my favorite teacher.
Okay, wow, that was impressive. You delivered a great answer there, Jen. Now, I just want you to focus on giving out more details for every reason you say. Now, I would suggest you follow this pattern to make your answer more ideal based on what the question really asks for. So, here is what you're going to do. To get a higher score in TOEFL speaking task, you have to follow this pattern. First, use T for your topic. Your topic is your answer, and that should go first. Next, you use one for your first reason. Well, you need to have two reasons to support your answer. Although you can think of more reasons, but I would not suggest so because the time is very limited. 45 seconds is shorter than what you think it is. Two would be enough. After that, use D1 as your detail one. So that means you have to give an example or a supporting detail to your first reason. The next step is to develop your second reason, and that's your R2. Same as it with your D2 as what you did with the first pair. The reason and the detail should go in pair as they relate to each other and should be delivered in separate sentences. Now, lastly, you have to build your conclusion. Your conclusion is your end to your very short speech. Try to use expressions like, with these reasons, I can say that, blah, 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 or these are the reasons why, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I understand.
I believe your comprehension skill is okay, so I don't think this will be difficult for you. So this time, Jen, please follow the pattern, okay? But before you start, please try to use transitional words like first, second, or secondly, lastly, especially in giving out reasons and examples, okay?
Yes, I'll try.
All right, now you will have 15 minutes to prepare. I'll set the time, and it starts now. Time is over. You may now speak.
Okay, well, in my opinion, my mother is the best teacher I know. It's because first she taught me how to do things the first time. She taught me how to walk and speak when I was a baby. Second is because she taught me a lot about the world. She told me to be independent because it is the most important thing a person should know. So I say that she is the best teacher I've ever had.
Okay, that was good. You were able to speak before the time ends. Now, this is very important. Once the time ends, your answers beyond it would no longer be recorded nor evaluated, obviously. So keep it direct and comprehensible. Another thing is that your answers this time are more organized and you just gave what the question of this task was asking for. The answer, reasons, details, and conclusion were provided.
Okay, thank you.
However, we really have to work on your pronunciation, especially with your accent. But don't worry, after we finish learning about how to answer every task for TOEFL, we are going to learn and focus on it.
Okay, that's good, thank you.